Yo, you know I noticed
What?
every time you have a different pair of glasses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your personality or your persona in general changes.
Huh. Really?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Wait, like you're talking about like even in the podcast or like
In the
outside?
podcast,
I've never worn this glasses.
No, you only wore one pair outside, and
Which
it's the
one?
same ones that I have.
What, the Pit
The
Vipers?
black ones.
The only time
Oh no, I guess you wore the. Pit
I don't know what it
Vipers,
is. I
but-
think I have a little bit more sense of confidence when I have this. I
Wonder
guess
why,
you know it's
yo.
like like okay when Spider-Man puts his mask on,
Oh, so it's
like you know
your
he's
thing.
not Peter Parker anymore.
Oh, so like who
he's
are
like
you?
Spider-Man.
Who are you? So you're the glasses off. You're just Jay, and then the glasses off. You're
I
what?
don't know actually.
You're Jude.
I guess I just feel like I'm more in podcast mode.
Oh, you're Jay.
But when was
Jay.
the last time? When was the last time you actually, you know, you had to, because like we know each other. Like, Joe, why you look like that? Yeah, seriously, dude. You look. That looks like a mugshot of like a pedophile. Yo. If I'm being honest, so I'm asking you, when was the last time you had to change like how you act around people? Like, you know, like
Dude, like all the time.
really.
I mean, like,
So like what I was saying was we know how we act around each other because
Oh, yeah,
we've been
yeah,
friends
yeah.
for so long. So like when was the last time you actually had like okay, well, a good example was like when we went to the rec room and you saw
oh yeah,
my
that's a
other
good
coworkers.
example. Yeah,
So like you had to change up how you act and stuff. 'cause
Yeah.
like you were the youngest one. So
yeah.
but,
Like technically, okay. Like what you have to ask though. Like, what's your natural? Like, what are you like naturally?
Ooh.
Like naturally, I like say yo a lot. Like,
or,
I
like
these,
naturally,
like,
how are you? Like
how
how,
you
are
are.
you? How are you like on like how are you like in your own personal space versus like do you feel like you have like your own you have a different persona like when you're alone at home
yeah, of course.
versus like when you're around group, right?
Yeah. I think everyone has like that. Like, let's say it's like a mask type.
Right.
Everyone has like a mask when wherever they go, whether it be like with their parents or family, whatever.
So me alone, like I know like
You have your work mask, and then you have your podcast, or like, and then you have like your mask when you hang out with us, and then you have your other one,
I
right?
feel like I've only 2 masks or 3. There's one where I'm home alone. Like let's say I'm just on the computer.
Mm.
Oh, actually I'll have 4. One when I'm home alone. Just chill. Do you hear something?
No,
Okay. Oh, you hear Jim speaking.
no, I don't.
Okay.
It's weird because I don't hear anything at all. Actually,
What do you mean? Is the mics off?
no.
Oh, okay. But one mask is probably when I'm home alone. You know how I am like alone. Like I really like.
You know, yeah, you're just
honestly,
like to
I
yourself.
don't like hanging out with a lot of people.
Oh, yo, honestly, same. Lately,
How come?
no, I don't know. I'm just like more tired now.
Oh, so like, well, now your schedule's like, you're just more focused now. Like,
Yeah.
Now you're like,
Yeah.
you just want to go to the gym and stuff. But one of them is like, I guess I would call it the pandemic me, where I didn't want to
Oh
hang out with anybody.
yeah, true.
I just wanted to stay home. One of the masses, like the ones with you guys, very like, you know, like
Loud.
what's the word? Loud. Like, you know.
Then you have your work mask.
The work mask. And then the other one's like the Twitch one. where
Oh,
very,
yeah, the
very,
Twitch.
very loud.
The Twitch one's like where you're over like you're just like a totally different character outside of
Excuse me.
yourself.
I'm a little sick.
Yeah, that's like you. Yeah, like for me, it's like
How many
I've-
masks do you have?
I've-
Do you think? What's up?
I have like work, I have school.
Can you differentiate them? Like, can you explain
Like
them?
they're like, oh yeah, like my work
So,
one.
okay, hold on. First, like, how many masks do you have? And then,
No, yeah, I'll list. I have work, school, with you guys, with my other friend group, and then I have like the house, like my home when I'm to myself. Yeah, I think like they're all like similar, but then they differ in how outgoing they are. Like it's not like necessarily like I think I talk the same when I'm with you guys. For the most part. Like at work, for the most part, I talk the same. I'm just a little bit more like, I'm like to myself, but at the same time, I'm like a little out there because you have to work at retail. You have to work. You have to like talk to people and talk to your coworkers. So it's not too different from like what you guys see like here. And then I have.
there's also podcast me.
That's true.
Like, you know, the
But
way I talk.
podcast me is like school me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so like school me is like more like someone who kind of uses their words a little bit better rather than saying
If I'm being honest with you,
yo.
if I was gonna pick a mask that I want to be all the time, I would think it would be podcast me.
Oh
The way-
yeah,
the way-
yeah,
the way I
yeah,
talk
yeah.
here, like,
100%. It's like
yeah.
more clear, right?
It's more clear, more formal. Like,
more formal, and like like you also have fun on the podcast type thing. So it's like
Yeah.
it's a good balance between everything.
Mhm.
So like I'd say like my podcast me is like similar to my school me, because like I like to
So you
to
have
be
six, you have 6 masters.
yeah, and then to myself, I'm like really to myself. Like I just don't want anyone to bother me, or like if I'm doing my own thing, I'm doing my own thing. And then what else did I say?
You said work. Your other friend.
I did work. Or my other friend group. I'm like loud, but I'm not as like I'm loud as like same thing with you guys, but I'm not as like insane. How if I would say that I'm not as insane
Mhm.
in the way we say things.
This
and
sounds
stuff
like
that.
we're having like personality disorder, but like it's just the way we act around other
No,
people.
no, I don't know. This is
Yeah.
like normal though. Like
Yeah.
like people are probably gonna like look at this and be like, I have no mask, but like realistically, you do.
Yeah,
You do. And like that's just the reality of things. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because like not every side of your life is gonna accept the other
So how do you
that same mask.
how do you know? Okay, finish what you're saying.
No, that's it. That's it.
How do you know when you're being genuine with the group that you're in?
Oh, how do you know
How do
you're
you know you're
genuine?
being your genuine you?
No, I mean it comes back to the whole question, like what makes you feel the most natural?
Here.
Like when I'm with you guys and I'm with my other friend group, I'm the most natural. Like when you
I
could
feel like we just talk about different topics between the different groups, right?
yeah, it's just different topics, and it's nothing wrong with that.
Because I feel like if I were to hang out with your friend group, like as a +1 with you,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't recognize like how the fuck. Well, when we were, excuse me, when we were when we were going to your birthday party, I remember your friend group was in the car with us,
Yeah.
and I was talking the way I'd normally talk to you, but
Yeah.
the way you were talking to your friends and stuff like was not the same.
Yeah, yeah. It's a little like toned down a little bit, but then I still like kind of talk to them the same way,
Mm-hmm.
but they're just like not used to it.
Right.
I think lately, like the more that I hang out with you guys and the more that I hang out with them, I'm like slowly becoming the same person.
The same person.
So
It's kind of weird. It's kind of tough. Like sometimes, like I don't like I wish I can just be like just one.
Yeah.
But like you just have to like I guess
It's like adaptability. Like the master, like for adaptability. It's not necessarily because you want to be someone else.
Mhm.
It's just like you're trying to adapt to that
like
environment.
you kind of want to, because like here's the thing, right? So when you're in a different group, you want to give a first impression,
Yeah.
but like you also want to be genuine in that first
Yeah,
impression.
yeah. So it's like you kind of make your best qualities. I guess you increase your best qualities when you first meet someone.
Right.
But like, yeah, that's a good question. Like, how do you know you're genuine?
Mm-hmm.
But like again, it comes back to like, do you feel natural when you're with us? Do you feel natural? And like, I would say the
Because like let's say so your podcast, you right?
yeah.
So this is where I'm coming from.
So it's like, are you asking if I'm genuine here?
No. Like here's where I'm coming from. Like if someone were to meet, like let's say someone were to meet you, like a random person were to meet you in the street, and they're like, oh, what's the podcast? The way they see you in the podcast, you're not going to talk the same way to them.
I won't be as formal, or like I won't be as like.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
Nah, like like I'd probably be like, rather than saying like, oh hey hi, I'd probably like, oh like yo what's up, like oh my name, like you probably saw me podcast, like my name's
it's like
Ivan.
someone's gonna like differ.
Yeah,
on, like,
yeah.
If you're genuine or not, because like once they see the two sides of you, like in the podcast and like how you're,
And then how I am
they
in
don't know
person.
like which one to associate with.
Yeah, I mean like I feel like podcast us is a version of us who like wants to talk about like hella different topics,
Mm-hmm.
but then like in the real world we just can't talk about those topics because we're so busy.
Right.
So it's like that's what I would think. So it's like the podcast us is actually just our minds,
Mhm.
while the version of us in reality or like outside of the podcast you'd say is just us, like not really thinking about what we're saying. You know what I mean?
Jordan, how many masks do you have?
Sorry, I'm kind of lost. You guys were like talking about like hella shit before.
Bro, like Jesus, what are you doing? Jordan,
Oh my
we're
God.
talking about.
No, I know what you're talking about. It's just like
So okay, do you wanna get start from the beginning? Ivan said I'm a different person when I put
Yeah, I
these
know.
sunglasses on.
Yeah.
How many masks do you have in life? So you act different when you're with us. You act different when you act very different
Oh yeah, you
when
do.
you're your school friends.
Yeah, we know that. We
Very
know that.
different
We know
I'm
that.
a lot more rowdy.
Yeah, and then like when you're so how many masks do you have? Like you obviously act different when you're in work. Like
I'd say like 4.
okay, then
You can't work
Tell
doesn't
us.
count, yeah.
4 is like so like I have my church mask.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's actually one more thing. Actually,
That's
I
it.
have my home mask. I have mask when I'm with you
okay.
3, and then my 4th one is when I'm with my other friends.
Okay. So which one do you think you're most genuine in? Like who do you think which one in those 4 do you think like that's you? Because obviously like
I think they're all me. It's just, but like
I mean,
don't think-
obviously the mask is like a version of
I
you,
don't
but
think
like
I could like narrow it down to like which one is
the most you.
the most me, because they're all
Really?
me. It's just different scenarios. Or
which one you
different
feel
I
more
guess so.
comfortable with?
Probably my home one, because like I don't know. I just feel like I can do whatever I want.
Okay. I think
your underwear.
I mean that's the whole thing. Like with the whole like what makes you feel the most you. It's where you feel the most natural or free.
Comfortable.
I would say free.
Right.
So like, where do you feel the most free? I like when I can say some crazy stuff. Not like
What are you trying to say, dude? Don't do that shit. Yo.
No, like I could swear. I don't think I could swear at home. So it's like
Wait, you didn't talk about your home one.
Oh yeah.
What do you like? What do you like in your home?
No,
I feel like you're more guarded there, huh?
I'm more guarded. Yeah, I'm more to myself.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and like if I need to get shit done, I'll just get it done.
Here's a situation though. Like, I don't know if I talked about this in the podcast. Like, so like, there was a time where like I was like being tested on which persona I was supposed, or like this which mask I was supposed to like
Oh yeah.
bring up, because like I don't know if I told you. So when I went to Calgary last summer, I probably told you this outside the podcast, but like we didn't talk about it. But like I'm pretty sure we didn't talk about it. But
Probably not.
so I was in the airport waiting to go back. It was me and John who went to Calgary for like our friend's like birthday, and like John was in the flight before me, so he got here
So he
earlier,
went,
and I was in the flight after. I was waiting online to like get my passport, like the board basically.
Yeah.
And like I pull out my mask, and then the lady in the counter is like, "Oh, you're on YouTube." I don't know, you like someone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you did tell me this. Yeah.
But I didn't bring it up in the podcast. Like someone recognized me.
Really?
Yeah. From
someone
like from like YouTube and stuff.
from the vlogs, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
In Calgary?
I'm big that ass, but like
Wait.
she knows
like
me.
Oh.
through a mutual.
No, she knows me through like cousins,
Oh.
like to RJ and stuff like that.
Okay.
But like she was like, "Oh, you're on YouTube." I was like, "Yeah." Like the way I probably was like very hissy at that moment, right?
Yeah.
Like, cause like first of all, my flight got delayed 3 hours.
Yeah. So it's like that's not fun.
That's not fun. So I was like hissy. But when I responded to her, it was like this nice person. Like it was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah. Like how do you know? Where do you know me from?" And it's like, "Oh, I know your cousin, and I see your videos." But when I asked RJ, do you know this person? She didn't know who it was. So I guess like it was like like it was genuine. Like she knew me from. It was
The
like weird.
videos, yeah.
I was like, no, I'm being real.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not making this up, right?
I remember you telling me this though. Yeah.
She recognized me. I was like, "What the fuck? How do you?" That's so weird. Though.
Oh! I have a story too. This
Right.
is like not exactly like what the friend groups are, but like, do you remember one of my birthdays? It was when we went to. It was my birthday. We went ice skating and pizza afterwards.
Yeah.
Do you remember? It was like in I think elementary school it was elementary school for sure. I brought you guys and then my school friends, some of my school friends. I remember it was so weird because I didn't know how to act between the two groups. I remember that, and then I think you came up to me, or like someone in like our family friend group said, "Oh, like who are you gonna hang out with, us or them?"
Oh, I'm pretty sure I asked that.
Yeah, I was like, shit. I was like, I remember like I didn't know how to act first of all, and then I didn't know how to like merge the two groups together, so I just didn't do that at all. So it was just like everyone was separated within that pizza place.
I don't think you even merged them.
No.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, like you don't. I mean, as like
As a kid, you
don't know.
that
You don't have that ability to. So
shit. You
yeah.
ever got recognized outside?
Me?
Yeah. No, right? Probably not.
Oh yeah, I did. But like it was your friend.
Oh yeah, the one in
Yeah,
the summer. Yeah,
the one in
yeah.
the summer. That was surprising. Yeah, but I don't think anyone's like come up to me because of the
Mhm.
podcast or anything. If anything, they like do come up to me about the podcast because I posted on my story and they follow me on Instagram and they're like, "Oh, like you're the guy on the podcast." I'm like, "Yeah,
Mhm.
I am," but I know you follow me on Instagram.
A couple of summers ago, I remember there was like this Shane Dawson documentary that he did on Jake Paul, right?
Oh
And
yeah,
they were like following like one of the questions was like to Jake Paul was like,
is he like actually like that?
is he actually like that, bro? And I went through this rabbit hole like seeing what personality disorder was, and I remember there was a movie too that's over like a couple of years ago. It was called like Split, I think.
Oh yeah, with like that one actor.
The one actor, like the Magneto guy.
Yeah, the Magneto guy.
Or no,
like
not Magneto, the Xavier.
Xavier,
Xavier.
yeah, Charles Xavier
Or, like,
from X-Men.
You know, you have these different personalities. Obviously, we don't have that. I
Yeah.
hope not. Actually,
No. I like. I think when you have like multiple personality disorder, or like
I
how
don't
they,
even know what it is.
or, like
But
how they portrayed it is like you literally have multiple people inside of you.
yeah, that's
Like
weird, right?
you have you
Yo,
have
pause, bro.
you have Jay, and then there's like,
another person.
and then there's another complete human being.
That's scary.
Like,
I feel
in your
like-
mind.
I don't think I've ever met a person like that, and I hope I never will. But
Pretty
like,
scary, you know.
it's pretty scary because like you can switch whenever you like.
Yeah.
That person can switch.
Imagine you don't know, like you don't know they have it, and then one
Mhm.
day, like you say, you meet like some guy named James, right?
Mhm.
And then that same like
James, but
yeah.
like, he's like totally different.
yeah,
You've
and
never
then
met
the same
someone
week,
like that, huh?
it's like his name is you see him again, and his name is
Mhm.
Mark. I'm
You've
like,
never-
what the fuck?
You never met
But
someone.
realistically, if you do have that, you're never alone though.
Wow.
That's that
You
isn't
have
that.
infinite friends, yeah.
Within your brain.
No, wouldn't they be your siblings though?
Yeah, I guess so. But like you've never met someone like that.
No, have you?
I hope not. I don't think I have actually.
No, that'd
How would
be
you know?
In high school? In high school though, dude, I didn't know this. But okay, I don't know. You probably noticed this like in the later years of high school. This is a whole different thing I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But actually let's introduce ourselves
Oh
first.
yeah.
It's the 68th episode, okay?
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the Before You Know It podcast with
Jay.
Ivan,
And Jordan.
and this is the 68th
Yeah,
episode.
welcome guys.
Yeah.
Yo, what more episode 69? No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So weird.
Okay,
No,
okay. Ask that question again.
What question?
I don't know.
Oh no! So the one thing I wanted to talk about. So I don't know if you ever, because like
Something about high school, yeah.
something about high school. I didn't know. So we were talking about the personality disorder.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about like. I just wanted to bring this up. In the later years of high school, I noticed like how many like people have problems.
Oh yeah.
Like you know like not disabilities like
literally life problems.
like life problems, right?
Yeah.
But there's this one kid I remember, bro, like, which is weird because like I remember like it was just grade 8, and I remember like every morning, the same classes that we were in,
Mm.
he would always like, he would always be having to get meds from the student aid,
Yeah.
but like
You never
Ev-
knew why, right?
no, I'm pretty sure. I forgot what it was, but like I remember it would have to like make him. Oh no, it was ADD.
Oh, ADHD.
ADHD. So like it would like have to calm him down.
Yeah.
Like he was very erratic and like it was just weird for me to see that. Cause like, you know, that back then, like to me, nothing that didn't matter to me at all. Like I didn't even see it as anything. But now seeing that like that was actually kind of weird. Like it's kind of scary too. Cause
Mm.
like the way like I remember he would always like I remember there's an image in my head that I remembered, right? Where like he was in the back of the room and he didn't take his meds, right? Because he didn't want to.
Yeah.
And he was running away from like the aid.
Yeah.
Like to get these meds. I remember one time we were like in I think it was English or like math class. He was like throwing a tantrum. And we were like grade 10, grade 9.
Yeah.
And the teacher, like there was like multiple teachers have to calm him down. Like literally like he was like turning red. And it, like I didn't know if he was gonna explode or anything like that. But that's the last time I saw him.
That's the last time.
That's the last time I saw him. The next time I heard about him, he was going to school where it was like specifically for like I wouldn't want to call it special needs, but like it was like a school for like developmental learning.
Okay, so it's like they're just a little bit slow.
I guess so, but like, no, it was just like a little weird seeing that because like when you're in high school, everything's like
Oh yeah, everything kind of seems like I get it.
dandy.
Like
But now, like, no, what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
say is, it was weird. Like, it's weird now looking back at it because you're older now. And you're like seeing it the way it was.
oh yeah.
But back then, you're just a kid. You're like, oh, dude,
Oh,
this
you're
guy's
kind of just like, oh, you're just throwing a tantrum.
he's just throwing a tantrum. Like,
But you don't understand it until later.
you don't
on.
understand it. Until,
Yeah.
like, that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Oh.
What,
Yeah.
you're kind of scared what I was talking about?
No. I know. I get what you were saying. I was just like,
Yeah.
because like I had that. I didn't really have that epiphany, but like,
Mhm.
I just remember like my parents. I was like telling them about like what happened at school, and they were like, and I was just like, oh, someone's throwing a tantrum, blah blah blah, and
But
then
now you read what they ask you. Like,
and then
what's
they're
happening.
like, oh yeah, he's probably just upset about something. I remember them saying something like that, and then I like when you look into it like later,
there's some
yeah,
mental like,
yeah,
stuff,
because
right?
like he always had a student aide around him too.
Oh,
So
okay,
like,
okay.
or like one of those aide people, like.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, so there's actually more to it. Than
There's
just,
more to it than what it seems. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like,
By the way, the next time I heard about that kid, right, because he wasn't going to the same high school as I was
yeah,
anymore,
yeah.
he got someone pregnant.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, like, I didn't even go down the rabbit hole and see what happened with this guy, because
Yeah.
like, but one thing I do want to tell you, like, he was like sticking around me a lot,
Oh,
like
okay.
in grade 8 and 9.
So you kind of like knew him.
I kind of like knew him, like, and he wanted because like he was a big Canuck hockey fan
Oh, and you're like big in the Canucks that time.
back then, and like
Yeah.
it was just weird, like, because like you seeing him every day, but like I didn't really cut him off. I just hung out with a different group, and like he wasn't fitting in that group.
Oh.
Or like, cause like like people call him the weird one. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. I didn't cut him off. I'm letting you know that now.
No, that's the same thing. But like that happens. Like, honestly, that's pretty common.
Yeah.
Because like people just don't think they vibe, and then
Exactly.
eventually
So-
they just cut them off.
I didn't hear him for a couple of, and I stopped. I couldn't. I didn't even see him anymore at one point.
Yeah.
Like, and then the next thing I heard about was like he was in a different school.
Yeah.
This was happening. Blah 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 blah. It's weird how like when you grow up now, and then you look back at those things, on how like more complicated like shit was, because like everything was like black and white.
Yeah.
Like you just wanted to go to school, go home, game. Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Do you notice those things, Jordan, at school?
I'm pretty sure there's some
Is it more? Are you more aware of those things?
like talking to us and stuff like that.
No, I'm in my own zone when I'm in school.
Oh.
I don't really pay attention to anyone else.
Right. Are there people like that in your school, by the way? Like you've experienced that before?
ADHD
No, just like
no, just,
people with like
with
who are like I'll say people like people with
Erratic?
special needs.
special needs.
Not
Yeah.
like necessarily. It's like
Yeah,
It's
you're,
not
you're trying
special-
to be careful.
no,
with
but
the
it's
word,
not.
dog.
No. Special
Yeah.
needs is usually the correct term. It's just that like I can't categorize it the entire thing as like special needs because
Yeah.
there's some people who don't have anything,
Yeah,
but they just
have something else.
have something else going on.
Yeah,
Like it's like to them school is just a part of their daily schedule and it doesn't really matter for them.
mm.
Like they just have other shit going on. I don't know what to call
Yeah,
like I know there's like a pretty bad term for it, like for us, like that we use for the local like key rats.
yeah.
Like key rats.
Gee, shit,
Like
yo.
that like that's
Maybe
that
spite here.
that's like a term that went around, right?
Yeah.
And then there's
okay, like for yeah.
and then there's like valley rats. Other terms that just go around, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, Jordan's literally stressing. He's like, "What's the question again?" He's like, "Well."
like, are you in your own zone right now?
Yeah, are you? Yeah, where
No, I
where
don't
are
even
you
know what
right
you're,
now?
like,
Bro,
talking
like
about.
where is your
Like, what?
head?
I don't know what you're trying to ask.
Yeah,
No,
Jordan. He's like actually, so he's like, "Fuck, what is he asking? What is he gonna ask me?" Like, he's
No, like never
It's all
mind.
good,
I
man.
feel like you just
no, don't do that.
no. You just need to like
Jordan's fun to be around. Okay.
no. You just fuck yo.
Jordan, come on, man. Where are you, man? You good?
I don't know. I don't really look at other people, man. I don't pay attention.
No,
and if I do see it, I don't really care.
That's what I wanted to hear. Oh my god.
Oh my
that's funny.
god.
Yeah.
What the fuck just happened?
I don't think you asked the question either.
No.
I was going to, but then like it
No.
just I was still thrown off
Jordan,
because
it's fine. It's
no,
fine.
I was still thrown off because you're like just
All
fucking
right,
sitting.
I know you're a little pissed because you didn't answer your question. So let's do it.
No, I don't. He doesn't. I just doesn't understand what I'm saying. Like what I'm talking about. Like, I know what you. I know what you get. What I'm saying, right?
Yeah. So it's
Never mind. Let's just move on to the next topic, yo.
Ivan, instead of doing that, let's put the hot seat on him, okay? Jordan, what's your topic for today? You always have a corner, yo. So go ahead, yo.
I don't really have anything.
No, exactly. So now you have to come up with one.
I'll come up with one.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Give me a little bit. Let me think about it.
Ivan, see, that's how you deal with it, okay? If he's not doing anything, you might as well just let him do something. Like
I was trying to answer. I just didn't know what he was asking.
It's fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, we'll just move on, yo. You're pissing me off.
No. Just Ivan, don't. Come on. Ivan, Jordan, come on.
Think of something. I want something now.
I can edit like an hour worth of like silence. So
Okay. I don't know.
no,
I don't want to sit here for hours.
Okay. Wait.
Okay, there we go.
think.
Come on, Jordan.
Let me think, yo.
God gives the toughest times to the toughest soldiers. So
You're not a soldier. No, you're.
Ivan, just stop attacking me.
What's going on, yo?
Yo, just, can you just hurry up and think of something, yo?
Yeah.
I'm trying. I think so.
Jordan, you barely.
By the way, it actually pissed me off, right? I was trying to call him the last 2 days to see if he was actually coming today. I thought it was just gonna be you and me today. He didn't even respond, yo.
It pretty much is just you and me today.
Nah, I'm here.
Okay.
Let me look.
Jordan, you barely use your brain in
There's
school, yo.
nothing has happened to me this past week.
Jordan,
Like, do you not have shower thoughts?
Yeah.
No, wait, actually,
Like,
yeah.
do you not like what?
Okay.
What is
Okay.
Because like outside the podcast, Jordan, we get the most like fruitful conversations from you when we least expect it. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Why did you like?
No,
yeah,
okay.
actually,
I have a shower thought right now. Like,
Okay,
this is what
yeah.
I was just thinking about. Like, really earlier today.
when
Literally earlier
when we
today.
were talking to each other, he was like, look.
He was literally just letting. He was thinking about water going into a cup. You know.
Go
Okay,
ahead,
so here's the question, right? You know, how back in like 2012, right?
That's all you can think about. I'm just joking.
Back in 2012, when we thought the world was gonna end, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, like now, if the same thing happened, like what's the game plan? Like, what are we supposed to do? Because back then, my family they didn't care. They said it was fake, so we just stayed at home and we just did nothing.
Did you believe that, by the way? That's good. Bring that shit.
How
up,
old
man.
was I? I was 13. Oh, I was still 12.
I'm pretty sure I believed that when
I
the movie
believed
came
it
out.
I believed it. I thought I was
think I
gonna die.
believed it
I asked my dad, "Are we gonna go to the airport? Are we gonna go somewhere?" He's like, "No, we're staying here."
See, Jordan?
No, I think
That's so good.
I
by the way.
think I believed it because you believed it, yo.
Oh, did I?
So I was like, shit.
No, because when we watched that movie, I was like, so there was so much like study going on. The
Yeah.
Mayans, whatever, saying 2012.
Dude,
and
there's like too much real shit happening.
yeah, too much like the climate change and all that
Like,
shit.
what was like? How was the world supposed to end?
Wasn't there
Again?
just like an earthquake that like shook
No,
the
apparently
earth?
like the worlds were like the planets were aligning, and then like all this mystical shit was gonna happen.
Oh,
But like my parents didn't believe it because obviously,
yeah.
like,
My
you know.
parents didn't believe it either, but I believed it because I was like a freaking kid and I was scared.
Yeah, no, because I remember watching the movie. I was like, everything here, like back then I was a kid too. Like I was like 14.
What movie are we talking about?
2012.
Oh,
You've never seen 2012? What the fuck? So where
did this question
oh,
come
this
from?
no, like, cause like I just thought like the world was gonna end in 2012.
Oh, because 12, 12, 12.
Huh?
12, 12, 12.
12, 12, 12.
Oh yeah,
The 12th month, the 12th day, and then
The 12th year.
oh, that's fucking. Oh yeah, 2012. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
How old was Jordan in 2013?
Were you born?
2013. How many-
2012, you mean?
10 years ago?
2012, yeah.
2012. So 11
You were-
years ago, I was what
6?
6.
Oh yeah, you would have believed anything.
Yeah.
No, but
Dude, I just remember like New Year's hit, right? And it was like
first it was the date that they said we were gonna die, right? I was
yeah.
like waiting.
Everyone.
I was
thought we were
honestly
gonna
I was
die.
waiting to go like this.
I was literally waiting
because we're more likely to get earthquake here. So I'm like, shit, yo.
But like I was waiting for like something to happen, like a meteor or something, like an earthquake. And then I was like, okay, it's not happening today, so maybe New Year's, right? New Year's, nothing happened. I was like waiting for nothing. So 2013 came. I was like, okay, we didn't die.
We
so,
just
like,
lived our life.
Yeah, we
but
just lived
yo,
life.
I'm not gonna lie though. There's still moments, and because 2013, I was in high school at that point. There were still moments throughout 2013, I was like, yo, we're about to die at any point right now.
No, there's so many things that are gaslit. Like the Y2K thing.
Yeah.
When it was about.
Oh
well,
yeah.
I don't know if you knew what it was.
I heard about the 2000s
I
Y2K
didn't hear
thing.
what it was.
So Y2K is like when it was 1999 and they were gonna switch to
2000. Yeah.
They thought like
computers and
gonna
shit.
end?
Yeah.
everything was gonna end.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it happened before.
a
So
bunch of idiots. Yeah.
yeah, like twice in lifetime, bro. I remember what year was that? 2020, where we thought like World War III was gonna happen.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay. That's more likely to happen.
That was crazy because Jay thought he was gonna get like he thought he was gonna get enlisted.
We thought we were gonna get conscripted, bro.
No, enlisted, bro.
No,
conscripted.
Like conscription is like when they force you to become.
Nah, yeah. No. I'm saying no. I'm not gonna do
Oh
that shit.
yeah.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
no way I'm gonna do
So
this.
back to the question: if that scare like if something like that happened
Again.
today, like what's the
first
game
of all,
plan?
I wouldn't. No, the thing is, so they happened already twice in like
You probably wouldn't believe it.
You wouldn't believe. I wouldn't believe.
So
it at this
then,
point.
like at that point, if someone predicted that we're gonna die, you probably wouldn't believe it.
there was a movie about that.
Yeah.
It was like called Don't Look Up. I'm pretty sure we watched it together.
We did.
Don't Look Up. It's like Leonardo
What was it
DiCaprio.
about?
Basically, it was like a movie about like how these two scientists like figured out that there's a comet
Oh yeah.
gonna hit like
The Earth.
the Earth, but if they don't do anything about it,
They die.
They die. So it was like what? Like it was like in this day it's gonna happen, right? They figured out they figured out on the day and they say the comet will hit like 5 years old. I don't remember the movie. What I'm trying to say is like, so the message of the movie was they warned us about it. They warned the people about it and this was gonna happen, but like no one listened. But it was like a real thing.
Yeah.
So like one of the real things that's happening right now, like global warming, right?
No one believe.
No one's doing anything about it. But like we're warning people already. Scientists are already warning us like,
about it. Yeah, climate change and
about
stuff.
it. So
yeah.
like Jordan, to answer your question, what would you do if like it's already been happening? Like
Oh yeah.
there are already bad things happening in the world, but no one's doing anything about it.
So like realistically, would you do something about it?
Do nothing.
You just do nothing.
So
Like
wait.
okay, this might be really bad, right? But this is I remember in high school. Okay, to this day, this is what I believe from what this guy said in high school, right? So you guys obviously think recycling is like worth it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is what I believe in high school, okay? To this day.
Yeah.
Basically, there's this guy who's like really smart, top of the class, right? And I believe him because he was like an IB student. He was like, when you recycle, right? Like recycling plants use more energy. Technically, blah, blah, blah. He was like telling me, more emissions, blah, blah, blah. So they're using more energy to recycle shit. So it's like, okay, so if I'm recycling and they're using more energy and all that kind of stuff, so what's the point of me recycling if it's just gonna end up the same way?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't really know the science behind it, but like,
So,
he
like-
is right with the air emissions and stuff.
So
like that.
okay. And my question to you guys is recycling even like worth it anymore? If you know that the world's gonna fucking die, is it really worth it? It's not okay. Be your honest self. Okay, ask yourself. Is recycling? Do you even recycle? Be honest with me.
I do. Yeah,
You do.
I do the recycling at home. I mean, I recycle outside of school too. I mean, outside of
Really?
our house.
You still do that shit? Bro, I throw everything in the garbage.
You know when they separate shit. When they separate shit, I'm like, yeah, I just separate it. I don't know.
Bro, do you actually really care? Be honest with me. Do you really care about recycling at this point?
Realistically, the amount that you're doing
It's not-
separating,
okay.
it's not that much. Like, it won't affect anything.
So when you do plastics, right? So let's say you drink an orange juice.
But I mean, we're talking about we could say that for everything. It's like we were talking about this earlier. We're like a tiny speck on the freaking universe, bro.
What was it? What were we talking about earlier?
We're like a tiny speck in the universe.
But we're
Anything that we do doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're talking about like how insignificant everything that we do.
No. But what was the thing you were specifically talking about? Like you were doing?
It was like me going to the gym.
Yeah, like us going to the gym.
You know,
it doesn't matter. So
it doesn't.
Realistically,
You're a
like,
speck in this fucking like timeline, bro. Like nothing gives a
we
shit.
can say that for literally everything. And we're saying that for recycling.
For this podcast,
We're saying that for recycling. Like,
so to answer the question, do you think recycling is still you think this might sound bad? Okay, I'll take the blame for it. But I'm saying,
do you think it's still viable and worth
or
it?
like it's worth it to recycle? I don't think it's worth it anymore.
I mean,
Your honest opinion, man. Do you think? Because like we already know there's these warning signs of what's happening in the world, right? And they even said like Or I don't know who said it, but like at this point, like you might as well not like even do it.
I think if I was not in my resource environment management class, I think no, like seriously, I wouldn't. I'd have the same exact answer, but I think right now,
Ivan,
no,
just
I'm actually serious.
Accept being canceled.
No, I'm actually serious though.
What?
Like I think
You still want to help.
No, there is a possibility of reducing emissions.
Okay.
And I don't need to get into the science of that, but like I think anything helps.
Anything else?
Yeah.
But you think
because there's a chance of reducing. If there's still a chance.
No, but do you think you can reverse what's happening? Bro,
no, you can't.
The world's already getting hotter.
No, you can't reverse. You can't reverse anything that we've done. But like we can make it better.
Here's a question
you know what
for
I mean?
you. In the pandemic, when everything was closed down for a couple of months and no one's driving, you think that helped?
Yeah.
It didn't. It didn't.
Well, at least
I saw the article about
I'd like to think about it.
Yeah, but it didn't. People not driving for 6 months, it didn't help at all.
Because there's still so
you're
much.
telling what I'm telling you is, so you think recycling is still gonna help? And we've been doing it for a couple
I still think
years.
so.
Mm.
Because there's just so much. There's like imagine if we all had the same mindset.
Obviously not. Yeah.
Obviously not. Our whole freaking world would go into shambles faster. So like, I'd rather our world not go into shambles. You know what I mean? Like if there's a certain, I don't need to get into like what into it exactly, but if we get it to a certain like degree, like how hot the Earth gets,
yeah,
you literally can't do anything about it. It will just get hotter and hotter.
Yeah.
But like if you stay at a certain degree, like 1.5 degree or 2, don't quote me on this, but like there is like a possibility of pushing back our emissions by a lot.
Real life shit. But like, okay, in the end, everything doesn't matter, yo.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But like, you know, like it doesn't feel good to like. It's not necessarily making it.
It doesn't make me feel any better. To be honest with you, I'm telling you right now, recycling does not make me feel any better about myself at all.
Have you ever? Okay, who does the garbage and recycling out here?
I don't know.
Like here in this house,
nobody. We have like a dude. You know what's funny?
We live in the same district.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Wait, what do you mean?
We live in the same city.
You're asking what company does it?
No, not the company. Like, who does it here at home? Like, who puts it out for the garbage people?
Okay, you know my dad, what he does? He collects all the bottles that I picked, and we go to the bottle depot.
But I'm talking about like the recycling and the garbage.
No one does that shit.
No one.
We have the blue bins and yellow bins. We don't use it.
We just use the black bin.
No, we just throw everything in the garbage.
Do you have a black bin?
So Ivan, we have a compost like fucking like bucket, but we just put it in the garbage.
What?
Yeah.
You put the compost bucket?
No, not the bucket. Like the compost like contents in the garbage.
That's insane.
Wait, why? It's just garbage at the same time. Don't you? When we go to Jordan's house, right? We eat like fucking food in the plastic plate, and then just like chicken bones. You just put it in the garbage.
He has a compost as well,
but we don't use it. Not everyone, not all the guests use it. You know that.
I guess because they don't know.
What is Here's another question. What the fuck does compost do? What's the difference?
It decomposes into like
and goes back into
soil.
To soil, yeah. I don't know, something like that.
I'm pretty sure it can be broken down and be reused as energy.
Oh my god, you're fucking bullshit, bro. Like, come on now.
Wait, realistically, don't we have infinite energy? Because we have hydro plants, right?
Bro,
it uses water, right?
Okay,
no, it's not. Okay, wait.
Answer me this question. Answer me this question.
Right?
If you're saying we have infinite energy from the hydro plants, why the fuck do you have power outages then?
No, you have to think about
power surges. Yeah.
Wait, Jordan.
Oh my god, where are we going, yo?
Jordan, the thing is, I just learned this shit the other day. Like every power plant that say hydroelectricity, they still use fucking like fuel and gas.
Well, why don't they just use the energy that they're making into the building?
There's no point for recycling.
Do you know the whole like 2050 like we're gonna like cut cars off or like gas cars?
Dude, that's just so stupid.
No,
bro.
it's literally impossible.
No, it's impossible.
It's impossible because it's like in order to power a lot of these electric plants, I still think you still need some sort of fucking like gas or fuel.
Yo, what the fuck happened to my foot?
No, dude, you're like putting yourself in the.
What the fuck?
Is it red?
Yeah.
Oh no, because my dad painted something here.
What the fuck?
Anyways.
Yeah, but that was a weird conversation. We never talked about that stuff. like climate and shit.
Okay, in the end, I don't care about recycling, yo. I don't
Okay.
give a fuck about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but you do.
Well, I mean, like, I don't care about it. I just like I'm not gonna like.
How many times have you actually like sorted your fucking like outside when you go in a restaurant?
Pretty dude.
No, like when you go eat fast food, you actually like put in the
fast food doesn't give you options.
No.
Schools do.
no. So like in restaurants in the mall, there's still recycling. Like
Oh yeah. No, I still sort it. Yeah.
Seriously, I just
You
toss
still
it in
sort
garbage.
it in the.
I just
mall?
toss it in garbage.
I just toss it in the garbage.
Yeah.
If there's like contents in it, I throw it all in the garbage. If it's in the mall.
I don't know. I'm just like, it's just the habit that I've built.
Didn't you see like a garbage can where it was like
Oh, that's
it was
funny.
it was two separate things?
Yeah,
but they both
like,
connected to the same one.
Oh,
connected to the
yeah.
same one. There's, like, a
It was
funny-
like supposed to be recycling and garbage,
Yeah.
but then they both connected to the same container, which didn't
Yeah.
separate them.
Yeah, it was just.
What?
I don't know. It's just like
At the end of the day, we already
It's just like my habits, though.
no.
It's like
At the end of the day, we already know about this. Okay, nothing matters, dude. Nothing matters. Okay, going to the gym doesn't matter. Watching anime doesn't matter. Playing video games doesn't matter. This podcast doesn't even matter. But I have fun doing it. That's the whole
Yeah.
point of life.
if you have fun.
What's going on? What's going
Oh my
on?
god.
Yeah. What's the purpose of life for you? Oh my god. Dude.
What are you
This
talking
is actually
about?
such a.
No, I think okay. What's the meaning of life here? To find happiness. Tell me for me. First. To find happiness. What's the meaning of life? For
I
you?
mean, like, what do you do once you find it? You live it, right?
What makes you happy?
no,
Jay?
no. What?
no,
what's the- what's the
that would be
meaning of
mine. Like, we find and live your happy, live happy.
What's yours, Jordan? The meaning of life. Why are you here? Why are you here in this universe? Why?
To eat food.
Is that happiness for you?
Yes, I'm pretty happy when I eat.
Jordan, yo, out of all the episodes that we've done, 68, right? That was the most genuine answer I've heard.
Yeah, pretty happy.
I'm pretty happy when I eat, bro. I'm the happiest person on there.
I'm actually not
You
gonna
feel
lie.
like top 5, right?
I'm actually not gonna lie. Like, when you do eat food, all your problems go away for that moment in
'Cause
time.
everything's like so
Okay, here's a
perfect.
good-
You're
here's a good
not
question.
disturbed.
What's your happy place? What's your happy place?
Oh my god.
Definitely. Okay.
No. Let it.
Oh, okay.
No, let Jordan, let
What's
Jordan
your
go
happy
first.
place?
Let Jordan go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll like season this out. Okay.
Season this out. He's literally thinking about food right
Okay. So I'm making my food, right? Or it's like whatever type of food. I have my dinner table, right? I have my food in front of me. I have my beverage next to it.
My
Right?
bev. Yeah, the
My
bev.
bev. I grab my phone, pull up a video, and there it is. That's my
your
happy place.
huh?
now. Oh my god.
Because I'm not disturbed by anything, right? I'm eating my food and I'm
Headphones
enjoying
in?
it.
Headphones in.
Oh, of course.
Really?
What's your happy
Hoodie
place?
on. I'm just.
Dude, my happy place? Oh my god. It's literally the exact same, but it's like no, but it's like you don't understand.
Holy shit, bro! You guys are so fat.
like you don't understand though. You don't understand. Like
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
like oh my god. Like when Jordan said like I'll see it, like I'm like for me it's like I've cooked the food, obviously, and it's like the best meal that I've ever cooked ever. And it's like the perfect temperature. It's not cold, it's not too hot. I do have like and I don't wear earphones or anything when I'm at home, so it's just like right in front of me. My food's in front of me, and I have my phone in front of me or my iPad just watching, and then I sit down, and then the video. Oh my god, the video!
Oh, the video has to be perfect.
has to be perfect.
It has
Like
to be
I, like
perfect.
it's the perfect length that like beginning to end, you still and like after you're done eating, you still have more video to watch.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And like it goes on up until you go into your room and lie down. Oh my
Mhm.
god! That's
Oh
literally
my
the
God.
best.
Oh, it's
Literally the
gonna-
best. And no one like you wash your dishes. No one asks you to do anything. No one tells you to do anything.
And you go back in like food coma.
Yeah,
and
you go
to
to
your bed.
Fukuoka and then you lie down and you keep watching your video until you fall asleep. Yeah,
Jay, what's-
that's my happy place.
What's
right
my
there.
happy
What's your
place?
happy place?
It's gonna be a complete opposite of yours, but my happy place is honestly if I
I swear to God.
Don't say the gym,
Hey, yo, if the answer.
No, it's the gym.
Oh
It's the
my
gym?
God, you bitch! You're just trying to,
It's the
you're
gym?
trying to get ahead of us. yo.
No, I'm being honest with
You're
you.
trying to get ahead of
My
us.
happy
huh?
place is
my,
like
my happy place is also the gym.
no. My happy place is like when I like when I have when like okay. One of my happy places was like going to the gym. Like when I wake up like not groggy,
Oh, that's also really nice.
and when I wake up like on a certain like when I wake up, I'm not groggy,
oh yeah.
and I wake up like I'm excited to go to the gym.
Oh yeah.
And then when I'm in the gym and I like, cause like to me the gym is where I feel everything I can control. Like you know how life is chaos and like you can't control anything.
But you like
everything's
you can't control your meal.
huh?
Can you control what you eat?
Yeah, exactly. No, what I'm saying is when I'm at the gym, like all my worries is away. All I have to worry about is like if I can do this, I can reach this, I can push this, I can pull this. Like that's my happy place. Like if I can wake up early and if I can wake up not groggy, have a good like 8 hours sleep, that's my happy place. Knowing that I can go to the gym like full 100%, have water, have a good meal, and then like sleep like for the rest of the day. That's my happy place. So basically like Saturday mornings.
Oh.
You know, for us,
Yeah.
I think we all know where our happy place is.
What?
It's at Denny's, yeah.
No,
yeah.
Realistically,
It's
We-
been a month since I've been there.
we always get food, right? We're always eating there. We're always making really like good memories.
Mm.
We have
Oh,
really
that's
good
actually that.
conversations,
If
and
I'm think- if
we
I'm
always
tell-
leave smiling. If you really think about it, we're never
So-
mad.
so
we're
you're
never
saying-
mad.
So you're saying that at the end of the day,
Oh.
our explanation of our happy place is Denny.
Bro, again, yo, none of this matters, yo. No, yeah, I would say that too.
Honestly,
My happy place, no, my
pretty
happy,
solid. Yeah.
your personal happy place. I feel like that's like
Yeah.
like a happy place for all of us when we're together.
Yeah.
But my personal happy place is like when I feel like
Yeah.
I'm 100% going to the gym, knowing that I gotta go work out and I can go home and eat and like take a nap.
It's just like knowing that you have to knowing that you don't have to do anything.
Basically, what
Is-
basically what
Oh.
we're saying is our happy place is back when we were like kids,
Oh,
my
yeah.
when you didn't have to do anything.
Oh my God, not doing anything was actually the best
Oh.
thing to do, yo.
Mhm.
Oh my god! Especially during the summer.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
Dude,
God.
I remember like the last day of my happy place actually.
last
This was
day
in
of
school, yo.
last day of school.
Like when you had to clean out your lockers and all you knew is like you had 2 months of free time.
and then you walk out as if you're like, I don't know, like you own the place.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's so sick. My
Speaking
God.
of happy places, so I don't know if you guys heard about this. So like it's weird. It's weird how how I saw this video, right? Because it didn't seem real to me. So you know Chris Hemsworth, right? Yeah,
Yes.
plays Thor. So he was going through this like life journey thing. Like he was like exploring he was like traveling and exploring.
Mm.
And then one of the things was what he found out when he was like, exploring the stuff. Like he went to a doctor and checking like you know he's doing his regular checkup. Basically, what the story was in the video, like the doctor revealed to him like he has like this strain or something in his brain where
He'll eventually get dementia.
he'll eventually get dementia. Right? To me, that was weird knowing like a high profile actor like him. Like you know when reality hits, like you know it's for us it's different.
Yeah.
But like when you see a celebrity like hit reality like that on
It's
live,
a little bit different.
it's a little bit different. So it literally made me tear up a little bit because like he was like talking like you know when you hear dementia, the first thing you think about is like oh you're gonna forget and then you're gonna remember and you forget and then you're going through the cycle. That's my knowledge of it, right? But when he started to talk about like how okay he's gonna eventually get dementia, he might forget that he married his wife that he loved. He might forget the kids that he has. He might forget like the kids' names, his wife's name. He might forget all the memories that like he did with them.
Mm.
Is that your phone?
I think so. I think so. Oh.
Yeah, silence it. But it made me tear up a little bit just because, like you know, we've already talked about this in the last few episodes.
Yeah.
So could you imagine like any of us, right, having dementia in a couple of years, or like when we're older,
Yeah.
and we can't remember like all of the good times we have with each other?
Yeah.
Because like he updated something, he did an update like something with like in his Instagram or something in online, where he did this thing with his wife where his wife was like dressed in like old makeup, like how she looked like when she was older, but he was still young. So basically, like if he were older and he was like in dementia, he would remember that's his wife because that's how I remember seeing her. So I guess my question goes like, what's like your favorite memory so far in your life?
Oh.
Your favorite memory that you don't never want to forget. I feel like we already talked about that.
But that's like so hard to pinpoint, you know?
And let's say you're getting dementia tomorrow. What's your favorite memory in your life? That's why I told you to put it face down, dog. I saw you look at it, dog. Like,
I just, yeah.
Yeah.
That right there. That's my favorite memory.
I guess my favorite memory is when I said nothing matters. What's your favorite memory, dog?
It's so hard.
At this point in life.
This point?
At this point in life. You have dementia tomorrow. You're not going to remember. What's your favorite moment in your life?
Oh, well, don't look at me because I'm still trying to think, Jordan.
I don't know.
Do you have one?
I have multiple, but
Do you have one?
I don't think I have a singular one that I can.
Do you have
forever.
one?
What's the memory I always want to remember? Huh. I guess what's my favorite memory?
Dude, it's just like
There's
it's like one memory is attached to more. You know what I mean? Like it's like I can't pinpoint. Like one memory is going to be associated with another, and that makes me want to like keep all of them.
My favorite memory was probably, wow, that's actually really hard.
Right?
Not thinking about it.
Because there's just so much like we've done.
What's my favorite memory? Huh.
What if you like say that you have this favorite memory now, right? But later on, you might have a different one.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying for now, dude. Let's say you were gonna get dementia tomorrow, so everything from before, whatever your memories was. If I'm being honest with you, I think I had to do something with I think moving here. I think that was one of my favorite memories.
Moving here.
2011, yeah.
2011.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite memories that I want to remember.
So the year that you met me.
The year, I guess I got like it was exciting and scary at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I was just excited to be in Canada and North America. Because like my whole entire childhood, like growing up in Dubai, everything was sand. Everything was like like Middle East. Like I didn't know anything about like the outside world. All I knew about the outside world was like cartoons, TV, like shows like that.
That's
so I guess
true.
moving here, that was like the happiest moment because like I got to meet new people. It was exciting. It was scary. New environment. Seeing snow for the first time. I guess that year was my favorite like memory. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What year is your favorite?
No, dude, just answer the question. What's your favorite memory
Oh man.
so far?
Favorite. I think so far. For me, I think every time I think about like the biggest one, I think it's gonna have to be like our Japan.
That was a really good one too.
Our Japan. What do you call this? Japan, Philippines, little Hawaii trip. I think like that was so. I remember because like when we first talked about that trip, we were like, we're never gonna do this again. Like how like in terms of how big it was
And how like all of us are gonna be this. Yeah,
And,
we've
like,
talked about this a lot.
yeah,
Of times
so it's
already.
like we said like that was one of the biggest trips that we've had, and like we went to obviously Philippines, went to Japan, and we went to like Hawaii for a bit, and like not a lot of people get to do that opportunity, so we're like, god damn,
That's your happiest. That's your favorite.
that's
memory
probably
so
one of my
far.
favorite because it's just like I think that was like almost
I
that was
remember
before
too.
COVID, so
I remember also how we pushed our parents like we need to go to Japan.
yeah,
I think we were like planning to go to like Malaysia or like
no, we're
Singapore,
planning to
like
go like the islands, like Palawan and stuff.
that. Well, I
like
would have
that.
been down to do that.
I
too,
would have
but,
been down to do that too.
Japan's like a whole different. Like,
Honestly, 2019 was like I have to say 2019 that year was peak life for a bit.
Was a fire year.
Because like we also went to Calgary that year, if you remember. We surprised RJ.
That was like peak of like when I was still vlogging too.
Yeah, that was like the peak of your vlogs,
Wow.
and then that was like we were just like ready for like trips that year. So we are like, let's go on a trip,
And then the year after.
and then like we were like, oh yeah, the year after is gonna be even better, and then that's when COVID hit and things just went downhill. So like, yeah, definitely like the
That's a
trip.
memory you never want to.
Yeah, because it's like if I were to like say grow old, like really really old, and say like my kids, if I ever have kids, ask me like, oh, what's the fondest memory that you ever had? I think I'd like take them on that little adventure if I remembered everything. You know what I mean? Like, so it'd be like me almost like reliving it.
Just want to show them the video.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah, that would
You never want to remember. Like, so, yeah, go ahead.
like that's something I'd never want to forget because it's like I think that was almost like I wouldn't say a catalyst, but I would almost say it's like that was like a catalyst for like us solidifying our like friendship. You know what I mean? Because it's like Calgary's small. Like our trips to Calgary were small, but like as soon as we went across borders, we were like, oh, this is big. You know,
was that
this
the
is
first
big.
time we? No, we've been in the States before.
But like that doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Like overseas to the Philippines, that was big.
I don't think we ever went together.
That was a milestone.
We always went.
If you think about it, that was like a
Mm.
big, massive milestone for us. And now we're like planning bigger stuff. You know,
For ourselves.
For ourselves.
I think personally now.
personally now. So it's like
I think now at this point, all of us are going like branches, right?
yeah, and like
then we have to meet somewhere
in the
down
middle.
line, yeah.
Yeah, and like because we've done that like whole traveling stuff thing. I think we're capable of moving beyond borders. You know.
What's yours, Jordan?
I think it's in the trip. It wasn't like the whole trip. I'm pretty sure it was. You know when we went to the islands,
Which
like
one?
when we went to the beach.
Oh, that was pretty fire. Yeah, but Jay wasn't there.
It was a specific one where it was like when it was like we were all laying like I think it was you and RJ who were beside me. We were all like
on the sand.
we
In
were
the
all
water?
on the sand.
Oh
we were
yeah,
getting we were sunbathing.
Yo, we're
And
literally
we
sunbathing.
all got sunburned.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah,
Little moments, huh?
That beach was it was so fun.
yeah, that beach is actually
That was peak.
yeah that beach was peak beach.
Mhm.
That was so good
Because
yeah.
it was so perfect. It was like the sun was out. There's water.
Oh
it
my
was
god,
so
the food was
clear.
also good.
The food
Oh
was
my
fire. We all got sunburned though.
God. Yeah,
But it was.
I just remember like that was fun.
I just remember it was just like us three. We were just vibing. Realistically,
That
we were
shit,
all
yeah.
just we were just laying down on the
I don't
sand.
think we were even talking.
No, we weren't. We were just enjoying the sun.
Yeah, we were just enjoying it. The little
Nice,
things.
yeah.
Yeah,
The little things.
Jordan was like what 12 at that time.
What's that?
Isn't that crazy though? So that story is like, holy shit! I thought it wasn't recording. Holy fuck, dude! Holy shit! No, it's just insane to me. I've never heard. Well, I've never heard of like a personal like thing like that. Well, no, there's like like Bruce Willis. He has a fate. Not
Oh
a.
yeah,
He's like the thing with the brain where he can't like function. Oh, Celine Dion also has that shit. But like seeing Chris Hemsworth like him,
yeah.
and the way he said like he might like not remember his wife and kids, dude, that's like heartbreaking.
It's so real.
Mhm.
Like
You never think of like celebrities as that way.
yeah,
you think,
you
like,
kind of like we do put them on a pedestal, but at the end of the day, they're just human,
Mm-mm.
just like us. So at the end of the day, like humans are just a speck of. So at the end of the day, nothing matters.
Yeah, nothing matters, man.
If
Yeah.
we're all equal, that means that I am Chris Hemsworth. You know what I mean?
That's true. If you're Chris
If we're all the
Hemsworth,
same, then
that means I'm Chris Evans. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. I could be whoever I want. Yeah.
Alright.
that's what I'm saying. Well, you didn't mention what was yours.
He did.
Yeah,
What?
it was when I moved here.
Oh,
Yeah.
boring.
Before, yeah.
Okay.
I remember it was when we were there. No, when I first moved there, I didn't talk to anybody, right? And I was just like, the first thing I looked for was the first thing I saw was like you guys having a skateboard. Dude, it was like August, bro. I was like freezing already. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
But I remember I was
wasn't
just
that- yeah.
skating. I was like skating, but I didn't know how to do it. And we were just like hanging out in the. That's like the most vivid thing I remembered.
Really?
Was like when we drove in, everyone was like in your garage, your old one.
Where?
The St. Edmund's house.
St.
The St.
Edmund's
Edmund's
house.
house?
Yeah.
Is that when you moved there?
Yeah.
What?
Do you not remember?
I swear you were back in like when we were living in the complex.
No.
Was
And
it the St. Edmund's?
And then and I remember I went downstairs, if I remember correctly, meet everybody. You guys were playing Left 4 Dead, and then I went out, and then we had skateboards. It was like my first time ever wearing skateboard. I remember what I was wearing too. I was
You were wearing a red shirt, right?
no Black Sabbath like t-shirt. I had an arm sleeve for some
Did you have a
reason.
scarf that day?
No. Arm sleeve, baggy ass pants with my DCs.
Oh.
I remember
Oh
that.
yeah, I remember. And then I remember, I think your brother pulled out his PSP, and then you pulled out yours.
Yeah.
And that's when I started talking to you.
And I just remember that image so vividly. It was like your garage door open, all the Titos were like
Drinking?
having some
Sitting
drinks,
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
having some drinks.
That
and then,
garage
like,
was good.
and there was like we were late, by the way.
Yeah.
We were very late. Like I remember you had like the party was like was about to die down. But yeah, I remember like your aunt picking us up from the airport.
Mine?
I haven't one of your titas. But I remember I haven't seen your tita like in 10 years. It was like the first time in like 10 years I saw her. I was like, wow.
Tita.
Yeah.
Oh, it might be my Tita Kathy.
No.
No?
Yeah.
What side was it on? Oh, it
Your
was on my
side.
mom's?
Dude, we don't have to go into details about like your tita.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough of the emotional shit. Like we said, nothing matters, right?
Nothing matters.
Nothing matters.
Nothing-
We're all
nothing-
insignificant and we should all
So
just,
you know
like,
what that means? If nothing matters, the only thing that'll matter is you subscribing to our channel.
Oh, you fuck. I've never done that in a while.
Just kidding. Anyways, guys, this has been the Before I Know It podcast with
Anyways, guys.
with
What are they, dogs, yo?
with
Oh, with a J.
Ivan,
And Jordan.
and this has been the 68th episode, and we'll see you next time.
68th episode.
Peace.
You said 60th.
I said 68th.
Yeah, okay.
68th episode.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Thanks, guys.
Don't.
That was really good.
we had nothing, yo.
No, but that was good.